Coming up next, the top 5 uses for drones in business in 2019. Hey guys, David Plummer here from Aerial Influence. Thank you for checking out the channel. Make sure you hit like, make sure you hit subscribe. We appreciate it. All right, today we are talking about drones in the business world. I think 2019 is going to be a huge year where the tide is going to turn. We're going to go away from the hobbyist. Hobbyist drones are going to still be around for years to come, don't get me wrong. Laws are getting a little harder, but for the people in the business world that want to use drones, it's getting a little easier. So let's talk about the top 5 uses for drones in the business world in 2019. Number 5. Delivery. Okay, so this is the one that everybody's been talking about, everyone has been excited about for the last several years. They keep talking about how one day drones are going to deliver things to us at our homes. Amazon's been talking about it forever. Not saying that we're definitely going to be there in 2019, but I think we're going to get closer. I think you're going to see a lot more small communities that are going to be testing this technology out. They're going to have permission to do this. I'm not saying that Amazon is going to be dropping stuff at your doorstep across the country anytime in the very near future, but I do think 2019 is going to be a turning point. I think you're going to start to see the technology sort of broaden out different parts of the country. They're going to test it out, and then eventually down the line, maybe a couple years from now, it's going to be pretty commonplace. So yeah, I think delivery is a big one for drones in 2019. It's going to take off in the near future, but 2019 is going to be a big turning point. Number 4, environmental monitoring and conservation. Whether you believe it's true or you don't believe it's true, global warming is at least a hot button in the political world, and I think drones are going to play an important part of that, whether it is monitoring animals and their migration, or it is monitoring erosions of certain coastlines. I think drones are going to play an important part with scientists trying to figure this out as we go along in the very near future. I think 2019, we're going to see a lot of that. You're going to see a lot more drones flying, monitoring wild animals as they sit in their natural habitat. Number 3, the media world. So obviously drones have been playing a huge role in media for several years now. Really all started in the movie world where they were attaching cinema cameras to giant drones and flying them for films. Now you can go all the way down to a Mavic Pro 2. Much cheaper, great imagery, maybe not cinema level, but then you can go all the way up to Inspire. There are several different options in the filmmaking world and also in the TV news world. I know right now TV stations are using drones to go up live, to capture traffic reports, to capture weather reports. Really an invaluable tool. If you work in the media, you want to look into getting into a drone. Number 2, emergency services. Now we are already working with police and fire departments around the Midwest, setting them up with drone departments. They're flying matrices with thermal cameras, with Z30, which has got a huge zoom range on it. They're also flying the Mavics. They're even looking into the Phantom 4 RTK for crime scene reconstruction. So these are really important tools. They're saving lives for people. So if you're interested, please give us a call, check out our number, check out our website. We can definitely help you out in that regard. All right, and the number 1 use for drones in the business world in 2019 is agriculture. That's right, agriculture. It is definitely a head scratcher for some people, but farmers are already using drones to research their crops, to research their fields, to diagnose their crops, to spray their crops, to seed their fields. This is really interesting technology and is going to really change the landscape of farming in America over the next several years, starting in 2019. We've got a drone, it's the DJI Agras MG1. These drones can spray 7 to 10 acres per hour. So really can cover a lot of ground. So if you own a huge farm and you've got an area of your farm that is really hard to reach, say with a crop duster, you could use the Agras. If you own a small farm and you just want to cover a really small area, but you want to spray it regularly, you want to be able to seed it yourself, you might be able to use the Agras for that. All right, now I'm cheating just a little bit here. I'm also giving us a 1-B, so it's the top 5, but really it's the top 6. You can't talk about drones in the business world without talking about construction. Multi-billion-dollar business around the world, has been for several years. It's just going to continue to grow. 2019 is going to be a really strong year for construction as well in the drone industry. Don't forget that. If you're not using drones already and you work in construction, it's time to get with the program. A lot of really exciting stuff happening in the drone world in 2019. We are on top of it. If you're interested, give us a call, 312-882-6524, or email us at contact@aerialinfluence.com. We are so excited about the drone industry. We hope you are too. We hope you'll get on board before your competitors do.